Whether you're a seasoned professional or an up-and-comer, we all want to grow our businesses as fast as we can. Well, one group of kids are probably doing a better job at it than you are to get their dream made, and you can probably take some tips from them. Here to tell us about it is best-selling author and host of Ambitious Adventures, Greg Roulette. Howdy.
What's going on, man?
Tell me about these kids, because we were chatting about them earlier, and basically they're getting a head start on everybody.
Yeah, imagine if you were 14 and instead of going to school, your mom was super cool and she took you out of school to learn an entire school year's worth of education from world-class entrepreneurs. And that's exactly what she's doing. She pulled her twin 14-year-olds, a boy and a girl, out of school for the entire year to learn from entrepreneurs so that they can get the skills necessary to live a better life. And it's really interesting because I met her. We did a Kickstarter campaign to actually fund Ambitious Adventures, and she reached out and said, hey, I'd love to back it. And in turn, she told me the story of her 14-year-olds, and I was like, I want to help them.
Yeah.
Because imagine you were...
You want to be on the ground floor when they, take over the world.
Yeah, when they become the next Zuckerberg or whatever it is, I want to be on the ground floor. But I just thought, like, if I was 14, and I had that kind of help and people reaching out to me, like how much further I would have been myself.
The biggest hiccup when a lot of people have when they're trying to start a business or trying to get into like an entrepreneurship type of world is, where do I start? Where can I get help?
Yeah.
And to give them the jump start on this is great. What's kind of their overall plan? What do they want to do? What are they trying to focus on?
Yeah,
really?
so I think one of them wants to jump into her mom's business and help run her practice when her mom decides to retire, and the other one just doesn't know, but he just knows that he wants to be creative, he wants to use his hands, he wants to get in and build things, and I think that's really exciting because the world needs builders. We need people to build things and innovate, and I think it's really cool. I'm actually going to spend the day up with them in New Jersey. I'm going to their home and I'm going to consult with them for the entire day, work on her business, but also help the twins and just help them to understand what it's like to be a young entrepreneur and how they can overcome some of their fears of being young and trying to do really ambitious things.
And we don't have cool parents like that, everybody, that they take you out of school and they're like, yeah, I'm going to give you a head start in life.
It'd be awesome.
So for somebody who's, say, in their mid-20s, like we've talked about this, I got my MBA, couldn't start a business tomorrow.
Yeah.
I went through the 2 years and got all the classes and everything, but there's a better way to do that.
Definitely.
And you guys kind of provide that on ambitious.com, right?
Yeah, I think one of the big things is you need mentors, you need coaches, and you need to be around people who want that success mindset, who are ambitious. And one of the things we do at ambitious.com is we bring in world-class entrepreneurs from all over the world, from best-selling authors to world-renowned coaches to speakers, and we have them teach these 4-hour educational classes to give entrepreneurs the skills that they need. Because again, you don't learn how to build a business from a book.
Yeah,
you just don't. You learn from other people.
You gotta learn from doing. Getting out, networking, and
exactly,
and learning all that.
and failing, and then learning from those failures, and then talking to other people to say, hey, Matt, how did you do this? Because I'm stuck right now. And we just give people access to people that they never would have had access to, and give it to them in an online environment so they don't have to fly all around the country. They can just log in, interact, and grow their business.
And it just gives you a growing network of people that you can rely on, that you can lean on.
Definitely.
So that's kind of the overall goal of it, right? Is to help everybody out.
Yeah, it's help people to start a business, grow a business, but also live a more ambitious life, because a lot of people, I think, too, have these grand businesses and they're making good money, but they don't like their life. They don't get to spend time with their kids.
Have fun.
What I love about Beth is she's now taking time out to be there for her kids. She's now going to be a better mom because of this. The kids are going to become better people because of it. And it's just a great situation. So they are living an ambitious life.
And hopefully they can help her out down the road.
Exactly. I love that.
All right, for more info, you can head to ambitious.com or go to our website, studiodtelevision.com. We'll have everything on there for you to live an ambitious life, right?
Exactly.
As you say?
Yeah,
All
love
right.
it.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Matt. Well, it's Boomer. Did you hear the name during the Olympics? Boomer?
Yeah, too much.
Okay, he wasn't competing, but it was like he was competing. And that's all it took for Michael Phelps and his lovely fiancée, Nicole Johnson, to name their newborn son, as Phelps so hilariously told Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, Boomer.
Boomer.
You didn't have a second option?
Boomer, or like Boom Boom. We had no other. We had no second option.
You're a cool kid. Yeah, we were like, Boomer. Yeah, it's a cool kid.
He's definitely going to be the cool kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the kid. He went from 5,000 followers. I run his account. So he went from, I run it. I do all the posting. Nicole takes a lot of the photos when we're not always together, and she sends them over, and I post them. But it's like, I mean, he went from 5,000 followers in like late June to, I think I just looked, he has like 660,000 followers.
He was in the Olympics.
That is so funny.
Followed baby in the world.
He's got the golden touch, right?
Boomer.
Obviously.
That is a name, though.
And it wasn't the only thing they came up with. They said that Phelps explained, laughing, going on to suggest his son will be, again, the cool kid in school.
Definitely. First of all, your dad is Michael Phelps, so you're cool, and your name's Boomer Phelps. You're really cool.
Do you know anybody named Boomer?
I don't even know anybody who's named their pet Boomer.
Well, Boomer Esiason.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that's his real name. Is that his real name, Al?
Yes. Who is that?
Okay.
A quarterback.
Okay.
Former. And then I do know somebody named Boomer.
Really? Mm-hmm. And what did he have a nickname?
Boom Boom. I don't know. He was a football player and yeah.
Something about athletes and boomers.
Yeah. Well, so we know this kid is going to be
a star.
Super successful.
You know what
star
I loved?
And an athlete.
I loved watching Michael Phelps. He got so giddy talking about him. Like we never see that side of him.
Yeah.
So he kind of opened up, and I really liked that.
Yeah.
The proud dad.
You can just tell he really loves being in a family. Really enjoys it.
Straightened out a lot. Won lots of gold medals. Okay. Still to come on Studio D, we're bringing you some quick and easy party hacks that'll get your soiree up and running with the least amount of hassle. And later, the heartwarming story of pro athletes helping kids that are heading back to school. That and so much more on Studio D.